Welcome to the Rich Club channel. Before viewing, please like the video, write a comment and subscribe to the channel. Thanks, let's go! Certainly, electric cars are becoming not just a toy from the future, but a real means for transportation. In terms of their characteristics, they have long been not inferior to traditional gasoline-powered cars, and sometimes even surpass them. At the moment, the fastest growing and most progressive company is considered to be Tesla, which for several years in a row has held a leading position in the market of electric cars. This year is no exception for new products, and in 2021, Tesla plans to release the most innovative and futuristic electric car in the world. Now, I will tell you about what was the first generation of Roadster, the electric car from Tesla. The first car in the history of Tesla appeared before the public in spring of 2006, but its mass assembly began 2 years later. From 2008 to 2012, a little more than 2,500 sport electric cars worth more than $100,000 were produced. Created on the basis of the Lotus Elise, it's able to accelerate to hundreds in less than 4 seconds, and its maximum speed is limited to 200 km per hour. And in 2018, the personal roadster of the head of the company, Elon Musk, became the first car sent into space. He flew on the SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket. The publicity stunt cost Elon Musk's company $90 million. Externally, the Tesla Roadster is perceived as a real supercar with lean and rapid outlines of a two-door body with raised bumpers, modern optics, large wheel arches, and various aerodynamic elements. Inside, the Tesla Roadster looks not only modern and attractive, but also functional. Behind the raised three-spoke steering wheel hides a compact shield of instruments that give out all the necessary information, and the sports-friendly center console is decorated with 7-inch multimedia screen and a climate control panel. The interior of an electric car is made of high-quality materials, high-quality plastic, genuine leather, as well as inserts made of aluminum and carbon fiber. The interior of the California Roadster is equipped with comfortable seats with integrated head restraints, well-developed support on the sides, and sufficient adjustment ranges, including lumbar support, but there is particularly no room for luggage in the car. In the front part, there is a only glove compartment with a volume of only 110 liters. In addition to the basic version, there is also the sport version, in which the performance of the electric motor is brought to 291 horses and 400 Nm of torque, so that the starting jerk to 100 km per hour takes the car 0.2 seconds less time. Also, the maximum speed indicators are unchanged. The price of such car is already $160,000. But Tesla didn't stop at the one generation of the Roadster, and in 2015 the company decided to improve the cars of the owners of previous generations. Now I'll tell you what was done and how. In 2015, the company's management announced that the owners of the Tesla Roadster of previous generation will have the opportunity to improve their cars. The campaign focused not only on the upgrade of electric vehicles, but also on increasing their environmental friendliness, since the new components of modern Tesla are more environmentally tolerant parts than it was in 2008. Improvements to electric vehicles began to be made in 2016. As a result, the following components and characteristics have changed in the Tesla Roadster 3.0. The old Tesla Roadster lithium-ion batteries were replaced with the new ones with improved technology and power, same to those used in the brand's current models. This increased the power of the Tesla Roadster batteries to 18 kilowatts and the power reserve to 550 kilometers. Aerodynamic qualities. Additional equipment sets improved the drag coefficient by 15%, which in turn added dynamics to the electric car, updated the set of tires and bearings of the car. These updates improved the car's grip on the road surface and significantly reduced the braking distance, which positively affected the overall safety level of the Tesla Roadster. Note that such improvements was not gratuitous. For the right to modify their coupe, the owners of the Tesla Roadster had to pay from $25,000 to $30,000. A full set of improvements increased the already considerable cost of electric car by 30%. However, it was worth nothing that after improvements at the company's branded service station, the all-new Tesla Roadster was returned to the owners as a virtually new car. Tesla doesn't stand still and brings more and more future into our lives. Now you will learn about the Tesla Roadster model which Musk plans to release in this year. In the meantime, you have the opportunity to write in the comments, would you like to get yourself one of these cars? Tesla Roadster 2021. In November 2017, along with the electric truck, the prototype of the new supercar of the American brand debuted, which should become the ideological successor to the first Roadster model. The eponymous concept car is equipped with the 3 electric motors that allow the coupe to gain 100 faster than 2 seconds and accelerate to an incredible 400 km/h. At the same time, test pilots say that these are still very cautious preliminary indicators, and the production electric car will be even more dynamic and will become one of the fastest cars in the world. While Bugatti and Hennessy argue for the maximum speed, the company Tesla Motors has put all of them on the dynamics of acceleration. Just think about it. The stated acceleration time from 0 to 96 km/h is only 1 and 9 seconds. The electric car accelerates to 100 in about 2 and 1 seconds, and from a standstill to 100 mph in 4 and 2 seconds. The maximum speed exceeds 400 km/h. To overcome the distance of a quarter of a mile requires 8 and 8 seconds. The novelty is driven by 3 electric motors at once, 2 on the rear axle and 1 on the front. Thus already in the base of the Tesla Roadster 2 is all-wheel drive. However, the total return of the engines is not yet specified. It is only known that together they produce 10,000 Nm of torque, and a set of 250 kW batteries is responsible for their power supply. The maximum mileage without recharging is close to 1000 km and can certainly be surpassed with an economical ride. Although the such characteristics, the real mileage will probably be much less. Externally, the Roadster 2 is a new body looks stylish and aggressive. The design of the model is not much like other models of the company, except the smooth surface of the body. There is a narrow diode lighting system, minimal overhangs, large diameter wheels placed at the corners, a massive rear diffuser and a retractable spoiler. The cabin has a rather futuristic steering wheel, as well as a huge monitor on the center console, which is traditional for the brand, on which the control of all systems is displayed. It is noteworthy that the Roadster has a rear sofa, but these seats are more children's. Accepting orders for the new Tesla Roadster 2 has already started. The price of the electric car is $200,000, and for a special modification of the Founders series from a limited series of 1,000 copies, you will have to pay $250,000. And if you would buy yourself a new car from Tesla, if not, then write why in the comments, and if yes, then click on the thumb button. If you like the video but haven't subscribed yet, then subscribe now and click on the bell. In the following videos there will be a lot of interesting things. See you soon!